Girls, and welcome to another Wheelie Goood episode. A fellow YouTuber who goes by the name of Boricuaretrogamer, aka Kasumi, aka Joey. Joey, I hope I've pronounced your ID correctly. If I haven't, please forgive me. Wanted me to go through the equipment that I use to record my gameplay videos, particularly the capture card I use, the software I use to edit my videos, everything that is necessary for a potential YouTube gamer. I'm also going to highlight the best equipment to use for particular consoles like the Xbox One and the PS4. Bear in mind though, guys, I only have the PS4, so I'm not entirely sure when it comes to the Xbox One, but I will try my best with this. Also, let's not forget about the PC either, because I know that there are a lot of PC gamers out there too that have YouTube channels and do this for a living. So I'm also going to keep a lookout for that crowd. But before I begin, I'd like to thank Boricuaretrogamer, aka Kasumi, aka Joey, for suggesting this video. I would highly recommend that you guys go and check his channel out. He does really great retro gaming videos. He has one of my favorite games of all time, belonging to the Sega Mega Drive, as it is known in the UK. The Streets of Rage franchise. I played that game growing up and it's still in my memory bank. That game is unforgettable. The game mechanics, the soundtrack, everything about that franchise was amazing. Let's get started. If you're serious about becoming a YouTube gamer and making a stance in the YouTube gaming industry, you will need the latest and greatest in equipment. At least what you can afford. Here I am just going to show you what you can buy at a reasonable price. So, when I first started doing this, I was originally capturing gameplay footage directly from the PS4. And I realized that after a while of doing that, I realized that this wasn't going to work because it was too much of a hassle, trying to store huge gameplay files onto a USB storage device. 10 minutes of gameplay footage would add up to, let's say, probably a gigabyte of storage, and that wasn't always so convenient. And so I figured, maybe it's easier and less time consuming to actually get a capture card. So that's what I did. And browsing through online shops and listening to what other established YouTube gamers had to say, I decided to go for the Elgato Game Capture HD 60, which The 60 stands for 60 frames per second, which is the absolute best quality that you can get right here, right now. It connects to the PS4 and the Xbox One, so you can capture from both consoles if you wish. It's pretty easy to install. It's important to note though that once you do get the capture card, you don't get a digital code or anything to install the software itself. You will need to go to Elgato's homepage and download the software appropriate to your computer's operating system. So let's just go through some prices here and actually show you what you can get. I'm just gonna go on Amazon. If I type in Elgato HD60, you see it's right here. This connects to all the major game consoles. I'm not entirely sure about PC. You will have to double check that and see if it works with the PC platform. It should do. I think I have seen some YouTubers capture PC gameplay using the Elgato HD60. It costs £135.39, and this is the UK price. The US equivalent to that would be, let's just double check here. Give me a second, guys. If you're any good at maths, you've probably worked it out by now, but I like to be accurate. £135.39 approximately comes to $194. If you can afford it, I would suggest going for the HD60. If you're a bit tight on finances right now, you could even go for the standard HD model, which is just as good because it still delivers 1080p. Obviously, the distinction between the two is the frames per second. If you want your audience to experience a realistic portrayal of your gameplay videos, you know, as if you were sitting right by them watching the gameplay on TV. So this is what the software looks like. Obviously, this is at the moment capturing live. I haven't pressed record or anything. This is just projecting what the PS4 is showing on TV right now. When you want to capture, it's pretty easy to do. Just press this red button here, and you'll see the timer start to okay, I have no idea what's going on right now. Calm yourself, Mac. I don't know if you can hear that, but my Mac actually started to make funny noises. My fans were getting louder as soon as I started to capture from the Elgato. That is because, I will tell you why, that is because I am currently doing a screen recording session in order to record this video and show you exactly what I'm doing here. So let's just try that again. So all you have to do is just press the capture button here. The timer will start and you will see the game audio and your mic increase as you record. So just to stop a recording, just press the red button here again. And it's important to always test your audio equipment before doing any kind of recording. I know it sounds stupid, but whenever I'm about to record gameplay video, it's happening again. My CPU's up to 64%. Yeah, so as I was saying, it's important for you to test your audio levels before even attempting to start a session. My game audio is always at -33 and my mic audio is at -1. Of course, I don't really worry about the mic audio so much because I could turn up the gain and use noise gate to eliminate any background noise. If I do feel that it is low, I make these changes in my editing suite. As I said, it's pretty easy to capture with the Elgato. There are some settings that you can change here. Obviously for me it would be the PS4 and my input is the HDMI, and I've left the color range as is, the standard profile is set to HD 1080 and allow 60 FPS is obviously checked. So make sure that this is always toggled to the maximum and is at best when you're doing this. One thing that I should mention I was struggling with when I first started to use the Elgato was I realized that it wasn't capturing the PS4 very well. After researching the solution for the problem, I found that before you even run the Elgato game capture software, it is important that you go into your PS4 settings and down here in system, once I get to it, I may have paused it. No, I haven't. Down here in system, make sure that enable HCP is unchecked. Now, this HCP is what prevents people from using the game capture. So make sure that this is unchecked before you launch the game capture software on your computer. And also make sure that you know your TV's resolution. I know it sounds stupid, but believe me, this was another thing that was a thorn in my side. I believe it is in this menu. No, it's not. It would be in sound and screen. Okay, yeah, alright, you'll need to go to sound and screen, still in the settings menu of the PlayStation. Go into sound and screen and select video output settings. Now originally I had this set to 1080p, but I realized that it wasn't capturing properly because this TV is only 720p, so it's not really that old of a TV. It's just originally it was sold as a 720p. It's a 32-inch Sony HD TV. It didn't work on 1080p, so I changed it to 1080i. Now I don't technically know what the difference is here, but I suspect that it's on the borderline of 720 and 1080. So it's just as good, but it's just not full 1080. So anyway, yeah, make sure that you have all those checked, tested, and you're good to go. The second thing I recommend that you have is a good mic. Now, right now, I am using the Blue Yeti studio mic, which is this one. This one right here. This is only my opinion, but I think that this mic is absolutely amazing. The sound feedback, it's so crisp and clear. I'm using the Yeti right now, and I've had no complaints regarding the audio quality of, my mic when it comes to my YouTube video, which I'm pleased about. This is almost £100 in the UK. In the US, it approximately costs around, let me just get the conversion for you guys, $138.22. It's a great mic. I'm no audio engineer or an expert on mics, but as I said, you should be able to tell just how crisp and clear this is just by watching this video, and judge for yourself. There is another blue mic that a lot of YouTubers use, and that is the Blue Snowball, which is cheaper and sounds good, but not as good as the Yeti. On the Yeti, you have profile for sound. You have more variety, flexibility to choose how you want your voice to sound, basically. So, yeah. When you do purchase a Yeti, I suggest that you also get a pop filter with it and a boom arm too. The pop filter that I have got is from AU Phoenix. So I don't know if I've pronounced that right, maybe not, but it's pretty cheap. I believe it was about £10 when I got it. Maybe it still is. Blue do have their own pop filter. Where's the one I have? Hold on. Let me just show you the one I've got here. Oops. Yeah, this is it. So this is specifically for the Blue Yeti microphone, and it is £20. A 6-inch pop filter for radius, shock mount, and Blue Yeti microphone. From what I know of pop filters, they're designed to gives you a far more natural sound compared to if you didn't have the pop filter. So for me, again, it's all about quality. And for the boom arm, I actually, after researching this for quite some time, and I didn't really want to have flimsy equipment and kind of just think, oh no, if I move the mic an inch away from me, it's gonna, fall off the arm, and that will be the end of my mic. And, I wanted to make sure that I was getting something durable and something of quality. I found this bad boy. Now, bear with me. This is the one that I have got for my mic. It is attached to my desk, and it served me pretty well. So I have no complaints about this thing. It's just perfect and so durable and so stable. It's just amazing. I am just showing you the equipment that I have. I'm just showing you my setup and what I use. You may use something completely different to me, and that's perfectly okay. I just wanted to show you guys, because obviously, some people were quite curious of what equipment I was using. So, yeah. One thing that I will mention, going back to the Elgato game capture software, is once you have captured your footage, it moves along to this tab here. Now, obviously, down here is where you have the option to upload to many social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, and even Apple TV. You can also import to devices and computers and particular editing software, and even have your own folder to upload to. So all you need to do is click on whichever social media platform you like. I just use this folder, YouTube content folder, and access it from there afterwards when I'm about to edit the actual footage in Final Cut here. It's also worth mentioning that with Elgato, you have the ability to detach audio files. You can save game audio and live commentary separately. So if I was to click on here, it will only save game audio or live commentary. If you were to just directly click on YouTube or your own designated folder, it would save the two audio files combined, and you will have to edit them together. So anyway, that's worth mentioning, and that's something that you should know. You can see all my previous gameplay footage in the videos panel here. I will do a separate Final Cut tutorial if you guys want to see how I edit my videos and what I do. But showing you this is a long process, and it will take more than one video. I hope I haven't missed anything. As I said, I can't really speak for Xbox One and PC gamers. I'd still say that the Elgato game capture and the Yeti mic would work just as well on the XB1 and the PC as it does on the PS4, but everyone's standards is different, and this is mine. Before I end this video, I want to thank Kasumi, aka Joey, for suggesting this video. Again, please take a look at his channel. He does amazing retro gaming videos. The link to his channel will be in the description below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys and girls, this is B signing off.